The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah.
Hello, everyone. You're watching Ultimate Challenges, and I'm your host, the Coach. Let's get back to Brandon and Charles for the call.
Okay, Coach, we jump into this challenge for the good stuff in the fourth quarter, and we're already at the 2-minute warning. We're all tied up 13 apiece. Your opponent has the football on their own 45-yard line, and it's 4th and 7. Now it's Peterson. Breaks free again. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Mayfield. And his throw is incomplete. 6-time Pro Bowler Randy Moss, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one 28 yards on the ground. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Mayfield to throw. He's got Allen. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. Here's Goff. He gets it to Gurley, complete. He'll have another 1st down and more. 23 yards on the play.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. They're never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Goff now to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Devin Bush with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of 1st downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 1st downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mayfield. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. Backed up deep in their own territory. They were in search of a cushion, and the cushion was found.
And you have to think total game, even in overtime. As a head coach, field position still counts in this spot. So they had to get out from the shadow of their own goal line, get themselves some breathing room. Obviously, that helps them on offense, but it may help their defense, too. Might be necessary here in OT.
Mayfield on 1st down. Open man is Robbie Anderson. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. From the gun, Mayfield. And that time almost intercepted. That would have changed things here in overtime, but instead 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Another nice job there defensively. They've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face, Good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Wow, Charles, that doesn't just take points off the board. That takes a win off the board.
So now you have to regroup because you've gone from celebrating what you think is a win to trying to figure out how to do it again and make it a win.
Got a man. It's Randy Moss. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down. Well, when they kept the offense on the field, you saw the face I made looking at you like, what are they doing? How did they do that?
Yeah, that's almost a miracle, isn't it? Because the two of us have talked to play callers, and every time we talk to them about going for it on 4th and long, they give us that same look you just gave me. And they always say,
and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. One overtime. How about 2? We need another. We're still even. We'll switch sides and have that second overtime in just a moment. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Here's Mayfield. Finds his tight end Ingram. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
Congratulations on yet another victory. Now, you can go right to the next challenge if there's another one available, or return to challenges to receive your reward.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it.
Hey, folks, it's the coach here. Welcome back for another exciting matchup in Madden Ultimate Team. Let's send it down to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis for the call.
Okay, Coach, thank you. We jump into this challenge with a lot of time still remaining in the second quarter. You're down a field goal. Your opponent has the ball on their own 25. 1st and long. And the Bengals offense set and ready to roll here on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Green brings it in. It's a solid pickup of 11, and it's 2nd down.
Too easy, too easy.
To throw again on second down. Dalton, and that's complete. It's Green here. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Dalton, open man is Ross, complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 44-yard line. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. To throw here, Dalton got his man. It's Eifert. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Dalton gives to Bernard. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
When Leonard Williams was picked in the 2015 NFL Draft, I compared him to Merlin Olsen, and I got a lot of grief about it. Did you just see that play there? Did you see how he made that move and made that tackle? That was Merlin Olsen-esque.
Yeah, I just perked up when you said Merlin Olsen.
Yeah, a lot of people say.
All the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, 42 yards. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Baker Mayfield leads the offense. And the offense readies for a 1st down and 10.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. And they're going to go jet sweep here. This is Ross with it. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
So Dalton now. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. Now Sanders. Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Well, here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. Anderson loses the football, and the Bengals have recovered it.
This is really, really difficult for teams to coach because you love the extra effort, right? Would he break a couple of tackles? I mean, he was really trying to gain the extra yardage, but you also have to have an idea that People are going to come up behind you from the side, trying to take care of the ball while you're trying to get extra effort. Sometimes you have to know when to say when and maybe just...
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. That one complete to Anderson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Randy Moss there to make the grab as his guys have now moved out in front.
He was simply incredible at finding the end zone during his tenure in the NFL. Holds the NFL single-season touchdown reception record with 23 back in 2007, partner.
Well, you also reminded me that Randy Moss set the rookie record with 17 touchdown grabs all the way back in 1998.
Well, you remember that season? He felt he had so much to prove to the league. He didn't go as high in the draft as he thought he should have, and he tried to make everyone else pay.
This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Finding Green complete. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
A big-time return there, 40 yards. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nick Vigil, a sensational effort by him, and that is one of the biggest losses you'll ever see on a sack. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Going for the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Right there on the coverage was the safety, Jesse Bates. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got it at the 15. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. And even 50 yards.
You had to figure they'd take a shot downfield on 3rd and long, so the old cliche came into mind right away for me. Who wants it more? You always hear about receivers, you hear about their hands, their moves, their speed. How about the positioning and the desire to go get that one out of the air?
Steps away to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Throwing, Mayfield. And incomplete. Randy Moss, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield, and he's got it complete to Anderson. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Dalton, bootlegs out. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Dalton here from the gun. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Kevin Huber now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And Sanders now to return. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Allen. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day offense. It's going to be a long day.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Now Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. Does the big boy have the juice? And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. The big boy earning his lunch. That's what you call rumbling with the ball, Charles.
Big man with football. He wasn't just earning lunch, Brandon. He was earning dinner. He was
midnight snack. And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10.
Bound to lose one.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. He was able to escape momentarily in the backfield, but you could just kind of tell that wasn't going anywhere.
You know, in the film session, he'll get a minus for not getting him on the ground by himself. But what the coach is really going to analyze, how fast did his teammates get there to help him? If one guy slows him up, everyone else better be there, and that's what they got on that play.
On 2nd down, Bernard. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
From the gun, Dalton. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And this is taken in at the 5. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 49 yards. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of the game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
Mayfield to throw it. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
To try again after the sack, Mayfield. Well, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically, but a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
4th down, Mayfield. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Randy Moss there to make the grab as they have taken the lead.
Randy Moss led the league in receiving touchdowns 5 times starting in 1998, the last coming in 2009, and a lot of it to me was not just the natural talent, which was unbelievable, but the determination. Always was upset he wasn't a top 5 selection in the NFL draft. Kept being upset about people passing on him early in the first round. When he finally got to Minnesota, he decided to really establish himself in the NFL and let everyone else know they made a big mistake.
And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Dalton. Airing one out for Boyd. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have them a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
Spinning away. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. He stayed afloat for a second there after the first wave of contact, but that was going nowhere.
Yeah, what did he tell us in pregame? I just don't want to get my feet stopped initially when I'm trying to make a run. That's exactly what happened there. Unfortunately, as you noted, got away a little bit from the first one, but the wave swarmed him under.
They'll wind up losing 7 yards on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
There is no doubt that Geno Atkins is really strong and stout at the point of attack, but I love his suddenness, the ability to make plays, to be in one spot, and then he's gone and into the offensive backfield. He's a heck of a player.
And they're a big TFL, tackle for loss.
Hard to believe that his father, Gene Atkins, was an NFL defensive back. He's bred this big defensive tackle.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Mayfield. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. That's caught inside the 20. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
Well, we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, Sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. To throw on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him stepped. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Mayfield looks to throw. And this is incomplete. Right there on the coverage was the safety, Jesse Bates. So they've converted their first 2 4th-down attempts. Not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? You know, when you're 2 for 2, you can lobby for that 3rd one, right? Didn't get it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it as we go forward.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A draw play, Bernard. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Dalton's throw on target to Tyler Boyd. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game. But forget knowing where the first down line was. His defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Well, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Now, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And that'll make it 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. Here's Matt Weil now as the drive goes backwards. Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. But he will not make the first down marker, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, it looked like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. Here's 3rd and goal now back at the 11. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. And he's got his big tight end, Eifert, and it's a Bengal touchdown. Tyler Eifert there to make the grab, and the Bengals have taken the lead. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Bullet good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game.